welcome to another weekend vlog. Obviously we're not going outside, so we're just going to be making the most of our garden, but something very exciting. I have actually managed to track down some bread flour and I now have everything that I need to make our own bread. So that is what I'm going to be doing today. Is that fun?
Go, little man, go!
Oop. Oh, you're full of beans today.
But you being like, hey, play hide and seek. Let's hide mummy. Hide. Take it down.
Huh? Dad is downstairs making mummy a coffee. Yes. Yeah, he's making mummy a coffee. Isn't that nice of Daddy? Oh. So there's a farm shop in my hometown, Chard, and obviously we no longer live in Chard, so we couldn't get any bread making supplies, but my parents were still going to the farm shop to get their shopping, so they managed to get me a 1.5 kilo of bread flour, some bicarbonate of soda and some instant yeast, but I've never seen it like this. It's in a brick. I don't really know what, like literally listen, it's solid, so I don't really know what to do with that. So I've got two big things of flour, so I'm gonna open one and then hopefully put it into this container, which I found on top of the cabinet, which we actually used to use ages ago for rice. I'm hoping it will at least all fit in. These little canisters were originally from Asda, but I've tried to look for some more because I actually really like them. You can stack them, which is nice, but stupidly I only picked up one when I found these, so they're all gone now. I don't think this is all going to fit in here. Like just one bag. Also, I don't think I've said, we're starting this on a Friday because I thought it makes sense because Toby's home. You don't go back to work until Tuesday, do you? No. Now, which is nice. So I'm going to be using my Good Housekeeping book. So this is just a recipe for a white farmhouse loaf. So I'll be going off of this one here. So we need 700 grams of bread flour, tablespoon of salt, the teaspoon of golden caster sugar. I don't have any golden caster sugar. I don't have any caster sugar. Okay, we'll just use granulated. No, I'm gonna put in two just because I'm using granulated rather than caster. 1.5 tablespoons of dried yeast. So now what I need to do is make a well in the middle and stir in 450 mils of warm water. I'm going to say that's about ready for that. So this needs to now prove, I think that's what we call it. What does it say? Cover and leave to rise for 1 to 2 hours until it's doubled in size. I don't know if that bowl is going to be big enough. So I've kind of made like a little teepee. This is the first time I've properly made this one, at least. So I'll be able to learn from my many mistakes I've probably already made. Okay, so because this dough has clearly outgrown its pot, I'm just gonna quickly put it in this one because it's obviously a lot bigger. You missed me doing this step, but you have to oil the bowl a little bit. So I've got one of these little paintbrush doohickeys and I'm just gonna paint the inside of the bowl, same as I did for that one. So now, what is it we need to do? We need to knock back the dough for 2 to 3 minutes on a lightly floured surface. Baking tray says to flour it, and then we got to cling film it for another 30 minutes. Oh god, oh no. When it said lightly flour. Right, now I've got to try and lift it up.
Totally.
Oh. Oh, good. To cut the top. Lovely. Do we go across the side as well? I'm gonna do that. Seeing as it's Easter, it's like a big fat hot cross bun. And then I'm gonna dust it.
There's a boy coming.
Oh good god, there's a tiny chef. Hello tiny chef. We have a new child. Please ignore the tinfoil underneath our grill. I will be changing that. But it's the only cooling rack that I had to hand and quickly. But this is what the bread looks like. And look. Can you see that pillowiness? Oh my god. I like how it looks like we're social distancing. Like, I can't even touch you. I'm gonna try and revive this poor little lavender plant. I don't really know how. I don't even know if they're going to be able to hear us. Because the road behind us is like a main road. And it has been non-stop traffic, is it? Yes, dear.
It's really busy today as well. So everyone's supposed to be in lockdown.
I might just keep these and like take off the little sprigs and put them in a little net bag. Ooh. How's having your garage? What have we done all morning?
We made bacon sandwiches.
Yep,
Elliot
you've
stuffed his
seen
face.
that. Oh my god, Elliot with bacon sandwiches is the funniest thing. He doesn't even look at it or anything, he just stuffs it straight in his mouth. At least that means that he likes the bread that I made yesterday. I feel like this is a weird version of like when you trim like a bonsai tree.
I used to do that.
I'm shaping my lavender carcass. There you go. I think I'm done giving it a haircut. We'll see. I mean, I don't have high hopes for it, but it might sprout out some new green growth now that I've chopped some off the top. So I said that I didn't want to order anything to the house, and I've ordered probably the most in one day that I've ordered in like 2 months, I think.
You silly bugger.
I know. I mean, I'm gonna anti-back everything before it actually comes properly into the house. Yeah, so I've bought another, a spare battery for this camera, another memory card because I keep on filling them up, so I've got a bigger one this time, and I've also invested in some chub rub shorts because it's not fun.
They're from Hebrew, I think.
Yeah, they're for Toby. Looking forward to the shorts coming in particular because I want to wear dresses and stuff, but I just get a little bit uncomfortable. But even when I was smaller, I would still get chub rub, so I think it's just my legs are just quite close. Oh, mind your hand. Oh. We're hiding from the evil piggy. Oh me. Oh, he's coming.
I'll battle him. He's like, no, Dino, save yourself.
No. Say good morning, vlog. Say good morning. We are going out for a nice early, well, kind of early. It's about 11, isn't it, Tobes? So yeah, we're going out for a earlier than usual dog walk. Out we. It'll do in like fluorescent green.
Ready to go? You haven't got your shoes on.
Yeah, you need your shoesies. You're going walking today. Yeah. You gonna go and see the swans? Yeah? You go see the swans? Alright, come on then, Lily Bum. Good boy. Ready? Are we bringing the candle with us, are we?
Yes, in case it gets lower.
It's not a real candle, by the way, so don't be alarmed that it's in his mouth. It's just one of those light up battery ones. Bye. Good evening. So I'm looking quite dishevelled. I've just done a full hour on my cross trainer, and I'll tell you what, I haven't done that. Well, I don't think I've ever actually done a full hour before, but I tell you what, I feel pretty good for it. Today, I don't know what you would have seen, but we went for a dog walk. We ended up walking 3 miles. It was in the countryside, so it was nowhere near anyone really. It was along the canal that's kind of close to us. Anyone that we did see, they kept their distance, so that's not too bad. And obviously we kept ours. But yeah, I feel like today I've actually had like a really good little fitness day, which is funny because I always used to be really into my fitness and stuff before Tobes and I got together, and then I got comfortable, some could say, and I gained a little bit of weight. I gained a lot, well, not really. When we first started, I was around a size 10, 12-ish, and now I'm more like a 14, 16, depending on the clothing brand. It's not just me being lazy or anything, it's a few things. So when I was working in the store in my hometown, it was a big store, and I would rack up about 10, 12,000 steps a day in there. And then when I moved stores, it was considerably less because it was so tiny, like it was the size of like a small house. So yeah, so that was the first factor. And then obviously having Elliot, baby weight, and I did lose a fair amount of the baby weight, I think, like especially if you look at the Christmas vlogs, like my face was a little bit more slimmer. I think with the lockdown, because we are allowed that sort of window of exercise, it's, I don't know, it's kind of made me want to make the most of going outside and enjoying the space that we have around us. Like, the nice thing is, even though we do live in a fairly big town, there is quite a bit of like pretty sceneries around. So you've got different gardens, you've got different parks. Obviously a lot of the parks are closed at the moment, so I definitely want to be making the most of just outdoor space in general. Then as for when I'm home, not long after I had Elliot, I bought myself a cross trainer, and it cost me £180, and I could probably count on both my hands the amount of times I have used it in Elliot's near 2-year lifespan, and that's not good. So I am definitely going to be making the most of using that, because it's just stupid. It's just become like a coat rack. It's in our front room. it is kind of tucked away, so it's not like completely in your face. But now that I've taken all the coats off, I'm hoping that it'll be one of those things that I see and just be like, oh yeah, I need to do that today. So yeah, so I'm going to try and make it a daily thing to do an hour, even if we don't go outside. I think at least doing that little bit of exercise, I've done something productive towards like losing a little bit of weight. I mean, I don't have any negative, what am I trying to say? I don't really have any negative like thoughts. Like, I don't look in the mirror and just be like, oh god, I really hate this, and start picking myself about, or at least I try not to. But it's just something that I would just like to, I don't know, be healthier in general, I think. So I want to start more meal planning and stuff like that. As for the rest of this evening, I think I'm gonna have a shower, get into my nice comfy clothes, and I think, I don't know if Toby was on about maybe like a pamper night. He's so great, he actually enjoys having like little pamper nights with me. I don't know, maybe he enjoys it, or maybe he just does it because I enjoy it. I don't know, either way, he's a diamond. So I'm gonna end Sunday here, I think, because we're just gonna have like a chill night, and yeah.